Separation is an illusion. If you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling at the moment with your online business to grow community, to grow your accounts, but also to accumulate more audience, whether that's in a group somewhere or purely on the social accounts that you are trying to grow, and you're experiencing resistance or it feels hard to build that audience, to reach the right people, separation may be the key word for you to dig into a little bit more and in a deeper level. So this video is going to talk about exactly this, give you more perspectives and connect the dots for you so that you can move in an easier way in growing your business online and have more success in your marketing as the light leader or the visionary entrepreneur that you are. Hi, I'm Judith. I'm a cosmic business mentor and I am a ascension coach, a soul ascension coach. I'm supporting you guys online here with your businesses in reconnecting to your soul. I'm also channeling light languages, messages, wisdom, healing, combining that with business strategies that work in our new earth era, away from the old hassle paradigms, the bro marketing, all these kind of terminology that you might have heard online and that you already feel like this is not for you anymore because the old paradigms are just over and we're moving into, actually we are already into this new earth era in higher frequent dimensions and in the ascension journey. And with that, how we create also in business has changed. And you might be exactly in this transition period. You've awoken, you're spiritually aware, you've connected to your soul one way or the other, and you know that you want to convey this in your business as well. Yet you might find yourself in struggling to grow your audience or connecting to the right people, have the sales conversations with those people that are most soul aligned to you. And something that came through to me in the morning in breathwork, and which is completely aligned to the time quality that we are in right now, has to do with not only relationships. This is what is coming up at the moment a lot, but within that it is all about the illusion of separation, or packaged in a different word, the other way around, sacred unity. So separation is an illusion. And while your brain cognitively might say, yes, that's clear, I got that. Logically, that makes sense. You know, because you've read that, you understood the concept of this new earth era, this higher dimensions that we're moving in. This is all about unity. This is all about sacred union of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, the union even of our earthly realms and the spiritual realms up here. It's a union as well. And with that, separation is an illusion. The thing might be, this concept might still be somewhere in your system. So either your body memory still holds that. That was the case for me. And I got another layer of that released this morning. I'll share in a second what that looked like. So maybe if you experience something similar, it gives you an idea, A, to understand it better, or B, how to go about that and resolve it. Or also, if it's not stuck in your body memory, it might be that part in you, and that can be unconscious, still believes and remembers that you are separate. And that can be from past lives, that can still be stuff from your lineage, that can be whatever it is that is still energetically imprinted somewhere in you. It is remembrance somewhere within you that is way beyond your cognitive knowing from this lifetime of skills and knowledge that you have acquired, or concepts that you, with your brain and your mind, logically taken in and understood, right? This is a different level. So it might be that when you want to grow your audience and you feel this is either going very slowly, or even your accounts are not growing but declining, or they are plateauing, or you feel like those people who are connecting with you, maybe that have sales conversations with you or that are interested in your world, you feel like, oh, this is not a match at all. And you wonder why, even though strategically you might be doing all the right things. You know, you found a lead strategy, you up-leveled your marketing, you're showing up online consistently, kind of you doing all the things, right? And yet still you don't see the results that you want, that you desire to grow your biz and to have it not as the plateau at which you are, but really to that next dimension and the next level that you feel and that your soul is calling you to. So what does that mean? For me this morning, let me give you this example, right? So I'm obviously aware of the fact that union and that separation is an illusion, that we are always whole. So that has one aspect of there's nothing to fix. You are always whole, right? There's nothing broken and there's nothing separate. You are not separate from other people. You are not separate from life. You're not separate from earth. You're not separate from your soul. You're not separate from the universe. And within you, you are, or your path is to be again in sacred union. That means your heart is open. You are connected to your heart. That also means your masculine and feminine, the yin and yang energies are together in sacred union. It's not separated. It's not one is dominating the other or one is kind of lost or overpowering, if you want. It is a balance and it is in union, in combination. So the separation that we sometimes perceive is just a reflection of something inside of you that still wants to be looked at or wants to be healed. And having said this, it could be that your body is remembering that from, again, lifetimes ago or from things of your past, even though you might have cleared any kind of traumatic things that have happened in your life on the emotional level, on the mental level, on the cognitive level. So, you've moved past that, and still maybe that is holding on in your body somewhere, and that means unconsciously this is in your frequency all of the time, and it creates resistance every time you're trying to move to connect to other people, which again is representative of the unity and the union, right? The community kind of has the sound of the word in it as well, and your body may be resisting. So as we are right now with the lunar phase that we're in and with the energetics of our time now, it's October 2023, so September, October, and then the rest of the year, overall top line is all about, there's a lot of the old stuff coming up to the surface again to be released. Our bodies are still in the process of letting go from the heavier density parts. So your body is also going through a transformation into the lighter spheres. And one thing that needs to fall off, if you want, that needs to be faded out of your system and the physical system as of your body as well, is, for example, this part, the illusion of separation. So for me this morning, I had my full right body half this morning after I woke up, like up to here, like this half of my head kind of felt numb. I felt literally like somebody had cut me in half in the middle, and the whole right side either felt like numbed out, especially here, or like completely anxious and stuck somewhere, like complete survival, while the left side was completely chilled. So, and I know this I've had that in my past journey of evolution as well. So I knew, okay, this is to do with something going on about this separation theme or the unity theme. So sat with it to understand what this is and what it revealed, and it led me to the healing process, to the evolution process, if you want, to what got shown to me was another past life. I was somewhere in Egypt living a life, and it was not about seeing all of the details or what was my role in there, but what I got shown was it was yet another life, and I've had several ones of these where parts of my body had gotten chopped off for whatever reason. It didn't matter why, it was just for me to see, oh, there was another trace of remembrance from the past that the body still remembered, because remember, it is all through our DNA, and that stores the information of all of your lifetimes, right? So as this is part of how we are wired here on earth in this body, this is still part of the memory that we carry. So this is what reacted heavily today with me, and seeing that led me to, I was guided then, and I'm with my higher self, with my guides, through, it was a quick process, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes then when I saw it, to close the cycle of separateness once and for all through all of my lifetimes, and through all timelines and through all dimensions. So that is what I did for myself this morning in there. It was beautiful. I did this process with me, if you want, with myself. So energetically, it moved all through. I felt the numbness going away from this body half. I felt the tension releasing from this body half. I intentionally united them back again here. I visualized how both body halves reunited and went back into becoming one, and each understanding that there is another side. And this has been part of my current life as well when I was little, going through abuse experiences. So I knew this process from this, but this was kind of coming up again. This is why I'm saying this time that we're in right now, it is bringing things to the surface where cycles need to be closed, where really the old ways of operating, the old ways of doing things, being, the old ways of, that is going down to your belief system and your identity, right? But also really on the surface, how you are doing things in life and in your business. So by doing this, I closed this off, and then I stood up, and because this was coming from the physical memory, from the body memory, usually the body intelligence needs some sort of movement or some sort of something that it wants to do on its own, just as the physical system that it is, to also close the cycle of this. So I was then standing there probably for another 10 minutes and let my body guide what it wanted to do. And what it did was a lot of shaking, basically. A lot of shaking of the right body half, my leg, my hips, my arms, my head not so much, but it just shook in different ways until all of that energy was out, and I got the message, okay, now this is completed also on that level. And ever since that's done, I'm good again, so I feel that this is completely closed. It's like another door that I can close now from the past that I'm not bringing along with me in the further evolution. And that is what I wanted to share with you as just one example, right? But it doesn't have to come through the body necessarily. Like mine was a very physical experience now, beyond understanding where it stemmed from, that past life. But it can also be that you just, in vertical commas, get the awareness of where it is from, and then it gives you the opportunity to decide actively, now that you are aware of, to close that cycle and go back into leading then to what your outer reality at the moment looks like, including your business, knowing and understanding that the energy of that and the frequency of that now is a different one. If we want to stick to this example, that separation is an illusion. When this is closed, that door does not open anymore. The consequence has to be and is that it is all in union. And when you are sending out that frequency of unity, that frequency, it comes back to the frequency of love and the frequency of joy and of bliss and of connection. If you send this out, people will energetically connect to you on a different level. And then this is catering into exactly one of the aspects, how also business is done in a new way, because the way people connect to you and then in the end decide, the way we decide, we take decisions, is changing as well. For a lot of people, this is not necessarily happening consciously, but on the frequency level, there is so much information that is already exchanged on soul level through frequency. And only then, when you get to the slower part of your body, your brain, your logic, we still need that, right? But this is not the first connection bridge. When you think about your audience, when you think about potential clients, when you think about growing your channels, the first connection, if you want, is what they get through the energy and the frequency. And if there is separation, in our case, if there is resistance to connect, sending out from you unconsciously, probably, right? That is what they sense. And then it is harder, it is another barrier to bring them on in. Because you know how our online world works at the moment. You know, we're fast paced. You know yourself how many different things you scroll over on your phone. What makes you stop? It is not only the best hook that somebody found or the best catchy, flashy picture where, you know, you got to, oh, I got to check out what that is. It is also what feels aligned. And that a lot of times can be even unconscious in the first moments, until then you check it out and you understand, oh, okay, now that you capture the information that somebody is conveying in that video or text or the picture, it's like, oh, that is what I needed. But what got you there in the first place is the energetic alignment on the frequency level, which the person that is sending will most likely be or have sent from alignment and from union, because that is what attracts other people in. When you feel like, oh, I want to be in that person's community, free group, whatever it is, or even up to, oh, I have to go and book her or his service. That is, because there's more layers obviously, but the first thing that attracts you to that has to do 100% with the energy that you send about separation or sacred union. If that chapter for you is closed in a positive way, that you on all levels, down to your DNA and your identity, have understood that separation is an illusion and that you embody it. That is the right term. That you embody that full on, that will change the game in how you can grow your accounts. So my loves, ending this today with that. Let me know below if that is helpful. Also, if you have any questions, anything you want to know, I'm linking below my current book. It's called Leading with Light. If these topics are interesting to you and you also want to understand in a better way how you tie what is going on in the world, this new earth movement and all the ascension, your soul, the fifth dimension, all of that, how you can bring that into online business to create success in the new way, in alignment to your soul and connected to your purpose. I'm explaining this in the book. There's 5 paradigms I'm talking about that are shifting or have shifted in the way that we create success. And there's also a ton of things free for you attached to it as well. So you can start right away in building your business in this new way and start growing. So getting off the plateau, growing your audience and finding those people who are absolutely purpose and soul aligned to you. So check that out. The book's down below here. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, like the video, share it with somebody if you feel, oh, this person needs to hear this as well. And I see you in the next video.